Inside. I'm Justina Barton, joined by former Division I head coach and WNBA assistant Kathy McConnell-Miller. Kathy, what's going to be the difference maker here today?
Well, I think for Tulane, it's going to be all about transition defense. How many players do they send to the rim on the offensive boards, and how many do they transition back? That is Cincinnati's go-to. They love to get up and they love to score. As far as Cincinnati goes, how are they going to handle the changing defenses? They have a great 2-3 zone, a matchup. They like to extend. So I think it's going to be how they can score versus Tulane's defense.
And for Cincinnati, they're coming off a stellar year where they reached the WNIT quarterfinals. So coach is wanting to build on that. And good thing for her, they've got Antoinette Miller leading the way in the charge on offense.
Antoinette Miller, she does it on both ends of the floor. She can shoot the three-pointer. She can get to the rim. Defensively, she's exceptional in the passing lanes with steals. She is their true leader. As coach says, they go as she goes. Tulane, Crystal Freeman. What more can you say? 2 of the last 3 games, she knocks down a 3 as a buzzer beater. The other night against SMU with a hand in her face, composure all night. Great job by Crystal Freeman in the offseason is translating now to the season.
Thanks, guys, for sticking around. I'm Justina Barton, joined by Kathy McConnell-Miller. It is halftime, and it's time for our little break of the afternoon. We got some king cake here from our dear friend Wesley, who dropped it off here at that booth. Thank you, Wesley. We are very happy to be a part of the New Orleans tradition here in the carnival season. I know we have all the icing to show for it. Now let's show everybody at home kind of what they missed in the first half, at least all the, sparkly things, right?
Absolutely. What a great game we got here. Ursula Clark just transformed into this great point guard, really creating things on the offensive end. Reiser comes right back at on a great steal. But Tulane is definitely better with number 0, Ursula Clark, in the lineup, leading this team.
And Cincinnati started to get things going and finding a rhythm late in that second quarter and made this a game, but Tulane battled from 3-man land.
They sure did. I'm really liking what they're doing, scoring in different ways, but Thomas so effective on the block, drew the double team there, kick out to Miller. They need to do a little more of that. More touches for Thomas. When the defense collapses, then their 3-ball can open up.
And by the numbers, this is how it breaks down. You look at those boards, that's a big differential. Is that the biggest thing that pops out to you, Kathy?
Well, definitely the rebounding, but the other thing that stands out to me is the fact that Crystal Freeman does not have a field goal. Everybody knows how tough she is. Defenses are going to key in on her. She's got 6 attempts. I like the fact that she's doing other things. She's rebounding the ball, she's passing, and she's blocking shots. She's getting in the passing lane. But Crystal Freeman really needs to step up her game offensively for Tulane to take this even further.
Yeah, if you're Cincinnati, you won the first half with Crystal Freeman not scoring a single point. Clark doing exactly what she did to start the game off. Clark now with 10 points on the game. I wonder if she got some king cake at the break, too.
Well, she definitely got a message from her coach to keep taking it. Again, be aware of the double teams on Thomas. She's inside. Every time she gets a touch, she has somebody doubling down on her.
Adea Moore with the first shot. It goes in. Adea Moore, we got to give her, a lot of shine here because that was the first recruit for head coach Michelle Clark-Hurd at Cincinnati. And Moore sat out her entire last year to become eligible this season.
The Illinois transfer has come in and just inserted herself into that lineup by the things that she does. She can hit the 3. She rebounds the ball. She's long. She's a good defender. And she extends this team on the offensive end. I know Coach loves her. I know she loves what she brings. And she's a high-energy player for them.
Antoinette Miller, who we featured in the Open. She's been the one leading this offense. Reiser takes the baseline all too easy.
That's a great job of attacking, getting to the rim. And these are the adjustments you talk about at halftime with your team and with your coaches. And I think both teams have done a really good job of doing that.
Ooh, Clark is going to beat herself up on that one. Wide open look. Motion offense. Miller on the top of the elbow misses. Heidi right where she needs to be.
She just picked up her 12th rebound early in the third quarter. She's the player that doesn't need to score for them, but the thing she does definitely fills up the stat sheet.
Heidi gets fed in from Clark. Beautiful kiss off the glass.
That's a great steal. The defense was fronting her, so they stood in front of her. She did a great job of pushing her up the lane. They worked on that a great amount of time today in shoot-around.
Kathy, plus she just wanted to show you she could score if she wanted to. Rogers up through the lane on the left. It drops in. An eye for an eye as this game stays within 4.
And that's Rogers' first bucket, so maybe that'll make things happen for her.
Clark continuing to drive. Wanted that one back.
They can't stop her. They can't stop her from getting to the rim. The only one that's going to stop her is herself. She needs to make sure she finishes or gets to the free throw line.
Tell me this. Does it have any effect on having not a deep bench for Cincy with nobody wanting to get in front of that in case there is a foul? Like, does that come into play at all?
Well, it definitely comes into effect that nobody wants to come off that floor. She plays her starters a good amount of minutes, but I just think she's really good at reading the defense on a ball screen. If they go over, she rejects it. If they go under, she can shoot it. If she gets caught on it, she gets to the rim. So she's getting really, really good in the pick and roll, and that's next level stuff right there.
Miller back to Rogers. A lot of moving parts. Miller finds her shot. Good look. Too short. And a foul going to be called against number 5, Kayla Menairangi. So Bearcats will get the ball underneath their own bucket with 20 seconds on that shot clock. Dinah Jones checks in. Manu will take a breather. A bigger lineup back on the floor here. Reiser tried to get it over Irina Padu. Padu's hands were there. Jones thought about it. Dribble, drop, and delivers.
Tulane is really starting to feel themselves offensively. Again, changing of the defenses.
Reiser will try the baseline jumper. Cheatham follows it. And Jones, again, the lefty from the baseline. Bada bing, bada boom.
And this coaching staff and team, they love her. She's instant energy. The lefty hitting the 3.
This is the largest lead for the home team. 11-point advantage at this point. 5:45 left in the third quarter. Tulane 5 of 7 here in the second half in the field.
I think right now Cincinnati really needs to figure themselves out offensively. Who do they want to score? Literally everybody's touching the ball, taking threes. Their identity is really unknown right now. Typically they're great on the interior. Rogers is great from the perimeter. So on the offensive end, I just think they need to find themselves. Where's their scoring going to come from? And right now I think that's a struggle. This is where Miller steps in, starts to take control, leads her team.
Cheatham on the other baseline, air ball there, but it is Clark that battles in there. Padu had a hand in getting the loose ball. Miller now going the other way, draws 2 defenders and the foul.
Cincinnati definitely has the weapons. They've got the personnel to do this. Rogers, she wants to shoot the 3. Miller's got to do a good job of really setting her up, getting her some open looks. Thomas, again, needs some more touches, so they've got the offensive weapons. I think Reiser right now is probably their best offensive option. I think she's got the composure right now. The matchup is a good matchup for her.
And that helps, too, every little bit. Miller hits her first free throw. And Miller missed some time. She aggravated her knee during a Thanksgiving tournament, missed 4 games. So she's still finding her stride with this team as Freeman gets the ball safely into the hands of Kayla Anderson.
Tulane just has a bounce in their step right now, and they're running their offense to perfection. There's great ball movement. The screens are great.
And the hand in her face, Miller drills it, exactly what they need. 1-4-7, the Cincy team this quarter. Strips it away from Dinah Jones, but not without delivering some contact.
She really has an offensive mindset right now.
What a run by Tulane. It is an 8-point advantage for the home team. 4:33 left to play the third quarter. We'll be right